Hello guys, so today I have a question on promise. So whenever promise comes, it is quite interesting. Okay, so this question is like I have two functions here, like function f1 and function f2. F2 is asynchronous function, and we are calling f1 and f2. And inside the f1 and f2, we have set timeout and promise, and some plain console log. So this question is just go through with this question and then try to figure it out what would be the output for the console message, and then take a note for your answer and think about it for some time, and then we'll understand this question together after 30 seconds. I'll pause this video. Okay. Okay, so here I have copied my question, and here I have this promise, and which I have promise does resolve, and then inside one more promise does resolve. So promise, and then in function f1, and these are the two functions, right? So set timeout we are executing here, and we are calling first f1 and f2. So whenever we have set timeout and promises, so you should know like how the set timeout actually handles in from the callback queue, and the promises are handled from the microtask queue. Okay, so like this concept I have explained in my previous videos. So if you are having some doubt or some confusion, please watch my previous videos where I have explained in the these like task queue and microtask queue. As you can say, like task queue is like same as a callback queue. Okay. So, and one more concept which I want to mention it here, because like when we have two types of the queue, one is task queue and second is the micro task queue. Micro task queue has higher priority to execute the first, okay, and comparing to the callback queue. So if we have any task inside the micro task queue, that will be executed first, and then after that, it will event loop will pick to the callback queue. Okay, so this concept just like keep in your mind, and it is just going to be like useful in this question. Okay. So let me do one thing to explain this better. I'll just add here like two kind of the queue. Okay, callback queue. Like let's say I have this is callback queue, and then I have micro task queue. Micro task queue. Okay, yeah, I'm just coming out, and we just take a note like how it's will execute, and here I have my output. Whatever the output will be coming, I will be writing it here. Okay. So when it will start executing the first function f1, here it will see the set timeout. So this callback, timeout one callback will be added to the callback queue here. Okay, so timeout one will be added here, and then when it found the promise, this promise callback queue will also be added uh, in the microtask queue. So here I'll say the promise one. Okay, and then next it will go to the console log. So this is your synchronous call, so it will immediately log this message to the console window. So your output, the first output would be in f1. Okay, now when it will start executing the function f2, what will happen, it will again find the set timeout, then this timeout2 callback will be added into the callback queue, timeout2, and then it finds the promise with await. So when it finds the await, then the promise will await is used to settle down your promise first. So it will first settle down your promise here. So how it will settle down, because your promise first here, like when it is calling it here, it will be immediately first added to the microtask queue. So your promise queue, promise 2 will be added to here first. Now it will wait to settle down this promise 2, because here we are using this await. So what it will do, it will first call this promise 1, because this is in your queue, it is actually in like it came first. So here the promise 1 first will be printed, then promise 2, right, and then this will get empty. Now, okay, we finished execution of this macro task here. Now it will immediately log this here result as a promise f2, because we are returning here. Finally, we are resolving in the promise as a promise, right? So this promise f2 will be printed out here. Okay, promise f2, and here is the promise f1. Now it will immediately go to console log end f2 because this is your synchronous call, and callback queue is still will not get the time to get executed, like because these statements are the synchronous and have a higher priority. Okay, so here it will get executed immediately this end f2, and then you have callback queue to get settled down here because right now everything else has been executed. So this will be here your response will be timeout 1 and timeout 2. So this is your output here final. So your answer would be here based on the option would be is like B. Okay. So now if I run this to just show you, just comment this here. This. Okay. So end of one, promise of one, promise of two, end of two, and timeout 1 and 2. So this is our exact output. Okay. Now I think I hope you understood this problem. Thank you for watching this video.